Now that we're finally done with my Ramadan series, for those of you who watched my last video, you'll know that now I'm starting my Eid series. Now, for a lot of people who are not practicing, as I mentioned before, or are not Muslim, Eid is something that we celebrate once the month of Ramadan is over, except this is the only day that you don't fast. And the great thing about this is that you wear your best clothes, you celebrate that fasting is done, and most importantly, you are with your family. With that said, today I'm going to be showing you how to make chicken korma. Chicken korma is chicken marinated with yogurt and spices, cooked on the stove top, added with milk, or some people use heavy cream to form a thick light gravy. It's so delicious. Everyone I know makes it differently, but today I'll show you my version of it. To begin, I'm starting off with 4 to 5 pounds of chicken, and I add in 1 teaspoon garlic and ginger paste. By the way, you can use any type of chicken pieces. I'm just using a whole chicken. I then also add 1 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. I then also add about 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. You can use any yogurt that you want. I then also add in half a lemon, and I mix everything together and I put it in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes. After about 20 minutes, I then start prepping my ingredients, and for this really all I had to cut was 1 whole onion, and I cut that into thin slices. I then also grabbed 2 chili peppers, and you can see that I just cut the ends off and I slid it in the middle. That's all you really have to do. Keep both of those aside while we ready our pan. I then add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 1.5 tablespoons of ghee. Once that heats up on medium heat, I then add my thinly sliced onions. I saute that until it turns softer and it turns translucent, as you can see here. I then add 1 teaspoon of ginger paste and 1.5 teaspoon of garlic paste, and I saute that around. Once all of it mixes together, I add in 1 bay leaf, my 2 chili peppers, about 4 cloves, and 5 cardamom pods. And now for my spices. I add in 1 tablespoon of garam masala, cumin, coriander, and also 1.5 teaspoon of salt. I then also add a Maggi cube and then 1.5 tablespoon of sugar. I mix all that together, and then I also add about 2/3 cup of water. The reason why I add the water is because I don't want the curry to stick to the bottom of my pan. I mix that together and I let it sit for 5 minutes. While it's sitting for 5 minutes, I then add half a cup of cashew nuts and I soak it in 1 cup of water, and I keep that aside. Remember our chicken that we marinated? Well, now it's time to bring it back and put it in our pan. Once I add it in with the spices, I saute that and make sure that all the flavors are mixed in well. And then I put my lid on, and then for 20 minutes I let it cook. After about 20 minutes, I grabbed my cashew and my water, and I'm not showing this close up because all I did was add half a teaspoon of salt, blend it together into a paste, and then I opened my lid and add about 5 tablespoons of that into my mixture, and I mix that in as well. Once I do, I then let it cook for another 20 minutes. The reason why I do cashew paste is because I don't want to add heavy cream, and this is the way that I can still form a thick-like consistency that's similar to a roast chicken, and then at the same time brings out the korma flavors. Also, cashew is just so delicious. By the way, between the 20 minutes, make sure to stir occasionally, just so nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. After about 20 minutes, I then add half a cup of milk. And now I use lacted milk, but a lot of people use heavy cream or even they use powder milk. Either or works depending on what you prefer. Once it's done cooking for 15 minutes, I then just add my garnish, which is cilantro. You don't even have to do this, but that's it. That's all it takes, and it's one pot. It's so delicious, and now we can finally enjoy. For those of you who are familiar with this dish, you know that your parent made this when you know there was something special going on in the house. It didn't matter, it could be a birthday, it could be an anniversary, it could be a holiday, there could be guests coming over, it doesn't matter. It was a special occasion all the time. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys for my next Eid mini series video.